Guys, your boy Emperor Wolf, and back for obviously another video. I've been stressed lately. I'm feeling a little bit stressed, as everybody else is. Cost of living's high. You got to go to work, be in an office. But I'm not saying people you don't like, because I pretty much like most of the people, almost all the people I work with. I get along with just about everybody. I think I said that before. I think just the stunning realization that, this is what you do for 40 years, 50 years, and then you retire, and then you don't really enjoy your health and wealth is kind of crazy to me. We've been working on some plans to be able to live comfortably and happily within the next few years, and it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And you're always going to have people who are not in your corner, because it's not that they don't want to see you happy. Some people just don't want to see you happy, but I realize that people don't know, right? And while it's not my job to educate them, or not my wife's job to educate them on what I'm doing with my life, it's my life. I don't care. I think it's the human thing, the kind human thing, to put their mind at ease, especially for family, right? So we've been dealing with that. We've been dealing with some health stuff too, unfortunately. And trying to find out where the biggest stressors I have lie, because my health, what I'm dealing with is stress-induced. Even though I'm more calm and have a calm exterior, I think sometimes your blood pressure can get raised pretty high by dealing with stressful people consistently and remaining calm. I mean, I do get upset like anybody else, but by and large, I like to have control over my emotions. Unless I'm with the kids, I like to yell and scream and run around and have a blast. But I try to be pretty reserved around other adults for the most part. Behave like a gentleman, not act like a kid. But I have the most fun when I'm acting like a kid. I mean, who doesn't, right? When we went to the zoo a week or so ago, y'all didn't see me run around. Y'all just saw the recording. I was actually running around the whole time, chasing our kids, playing tag with all the other kids. It was great. And I realized the parents aren't out there doing that. And that's when I'm happiest. I feel like at my healthiest is when I'm smiling, when I'm having a good time, and not saying the world's going to be about having good times all the time. But you can make a great time out of most situations. I can make a great time out of most situations. And I'm learning to do that in a more adult aspect. I'm trying to transition my childlike heart to the adult aspect, but still maintain the masculinity that I need to when dealing with other adults, other men and other women, and set healthy boundaries for my day-to-day. It's not always easy, but I think I'm starting to. The first thing is learning that I need to do this, and I'm starting to actually learn, and it's getting better. Back in the office, because I had about a week off, back in the office, with a coworker of mine who I think we have more in common now. Not because of his growth, but because of mine. And he just got back after being gone for X amount of months, and I haven't really talked to him. I talked to him off and on, and I do believe that this individual too is searching for the secret meaning of life, or just come to the stunning realization that the world is not as it seems. The world is not the way it was told you. History is not the way that you've been told and taught, right? There's a narrative behind what you've been taught. There's a narrative behind freedom versus liberty. And I think it's important for adults to understand that. You think you're free, you're not. Most of us are enslaved by these little things right here. Beep, 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 beep. Most of us are enslaved by the things we eat, the sugar we eat, the alcohol we drink, the drugs, the things that people smoke. You say that. So we're enslaved one way or another. Oh, the things we watch, if you know what I mean. Adult things that people watch. And it's all slavery, baby. To keep you tired, to keep you slow, to keep you inactive. Heck, even religion to a certain extent is meant to keep you down. Now, I'm not saying a relationship with the Creator or the Most High. Not saying that at all. What I'm saying is religion, the dogma, making sure that you're keeping each and every single rule so that you're always busy and you're not focusing on the relationship that you need to have with the Most High. I'm just talking about slavery. Being part of a cult, mental slavery. I got to watch a video with the Hebrew Israelites. I forget the guy's name. Is Captain Tarzik. And like, it's crazy because I believe most people have a little truth. Most movements start off with a very genuine place. Especially, I've seen these Hebrew Israelite folks. I get where they're trying to get to, right? But the approach is all too wrong. And I mean, I'm one infant, right? I know there's a lot of hurt in that movement. I was, like I said, I was watching Tommy G. Shout outs to Tommy G going to the places where nobody else would, having guts. This man, white guy, this man went out to spend the day with the Hebrew Israelites, the black Hebrew Israelites, sorry. And they were just giving it to him. And he was not afraid to ask questions. He's not afraid to like speak his mind and say his piece. And as a intimidating situation, being someone who grew up around that aggressive environment, this man really held his own. I was so impressed. I was like, geez, Christmas. I couldn't believe it. And he I also want to commend the Hebrew Israelites that were talking to him. For the most part, they all seemed very respectful. There's some things that were said that I was like, all right, man, you didn't need to say that. But all in all, it was like two opposing forces communicating about something that they disagreed on, but communicating, right? But back to slavery, because I'm getting on a whole nother topic that I'm like, dude, that is so phenomenal to me to see them talk and communicate that way. And while they held firm to their beliefs, I was just like, wow. Nobody punched each other out. Nobody threatened to kill each other or anything like that. A couple times, as the black Hebrew Israelites do, apologies if you ever watch this video. I'm not trying to mess your name up on purpose, but yeah, it was crazy. There's a couple times he got a little aggressive, but he didn't. You had to see the video. But once again, shout out to Tommy G. That's crazy. First video I've ever seen of his. And Keegan, that is wild. But back to slavery. Slavery, man. Slavery keeps you stupid, right? Being enslaved to anything. And don't get me wrong, I'm stupid as well. I'm still an infant. I will forever be an infant. I will always say that I will ever be an infant till the day I die. But I think the biggest thing is realizing you're an infant and trying to make steps forward, right? Opening your mind so that your little pocket universe is your little pocket universe, and it is so infinitesimal, like one tiny little baby grain of sand, and that you need to stop, get out of your own mind, get out of your own way, and learn and grow. Because honestly, right now we're all prisoners. We're all slaves to the physical bodies that we're in. And while life can be awesome and great and amazing, I think it really truly can be. There's a lot of hardships that people put themselves into. All right, guys. Well, Summer Wolf signing off. Peace.